Okay, let's get right into it and preview Super Bowl XL, a matchup that, let's be honest, almost nobody saw coming. We are talking about a true clash of the unlikelies here.
So here they are, our two contenders. On February 8th, down at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, we've got two absolute powerhouses going head-to-head. You've got the Seattle Seahawks from the NFC and the New England Patriots from the AFC. And get this, both of them finished the season rocking identical, dominant 14-3 records. But here's the thing that makes this whole matchup so compelling. It's not just those impressive records. It's how truly improbable this whole thing was from the very beginning of the season. I mean, just look at this. Based on the preseason odds, this is officially the most unlikely Super Bowl pairing in half a century. 50 years. The Seahawks started out as 60-1 long shots. And the Patriots, they were even further back, at 80-1. That is it's staggering. So you're probably asking, how did this even happen? Well, let's dig into it. We're going to start with the NFC champs, the Seattle Seahawks, and their incredible surprise surge that saw them build a legit contender, basically from scratch.
And yeah, that really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? This team missed the playoffs last year. They completely blew up their offense. So how in the world are they here playing in the Super Bowl?
Well, it all started with some seriously gutsy moves from the front office. They traded away their Pro Bowl quarterback, Geno Smith. They let go of longtime veteran receivers, Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. Then they took a shot on quarterback Sam Darnold, who was just coming off a breakout year, and they surrounded him with talent like Cooper Kupp and the speedster Rashid Shaheed. And did that gamble pay off? Oh, you better believe it. With that door wide open, the young star Jackson Smith-Njigba just went off. We're talking nearly 1,800 receiving yards, the most in the entire league. He didn't just have a good year, he won Offensive Player of the Year. The guy became a superstar, plain and simple. But you know, a great offense is only half the story. Under their head coach, Mike McDonald, the Seahawks defense was an absolute brick wall. The #1 scoring defense in the entire NFL, letting up the fewest points. Yeah, that's a recipe for a championship run. Okay, so that's Seattle's crazy story. Now let's flip the script and look at their opponents. This team engineered maybe one of the most stunning turnarounds we have seen in a long, long time, the New England Patriots, a dynasty reborn. Let's be real, this team was in the basement. I mean, they finished 4-13 for 2 years in a row. That's rough. So how do you go from that to this, the Super Bowl? Well, one name, Mike Vrabel. The guy comes in, wins Coach of the Year, and just completely changes everything. Their offense went from nearly dead last at 31st, all the way up to 3rd in the league. And the defense, from the bottom 3rd at 22nd, up into the top 10 at 8th. That is how you turn a team around. And, you know, you can't have an offense jump like that without a special quarterback. And that's exactly what they got in 23-year-old Drake May. In just his second season, the kid just lit the league on fire, leading the entire NFL with a crazy 113.5 passer rating and finishing 2nd in the MVP vote. The kid's a phenom, no doubt about it. Okay, so we've seen how both these teams clawed their way here. Now, let's get into the good stuff, the storylines, the key matchups, and the history you need to know heading into the big game. And what's really cool is that there's some history here. This is actually a rematch from 11 years ago, a callback to that classic Super Bowl XLI. But here's the twist. Not a single player from that game is still on either of these teams. So it's like a brand new chapter with the same 2 names on the cover. And when you look at the numbers, man, it is tight. We are looking at a true clash of titans. You've got top 3 offenses, top 4 defenses. It's a heavyweight fight. But look closer. 2 things really jump out. Sam Darnold, Seattle's QB, led the league in turnovers. Meanwhile, the Patriots were a perfect 9-0 on the road. Something's got to give, right? And that brings us to the duel at quarterback. And you couldn't write a better story. On one side, you've got Sam Darnold, the veteran journeyman who pretty much everyone wrote off, having the ultimate comeback season. And on the other, Drake May, the 23-year-old phenom, the second youngest QB to ever start a Super Bowl. It is the classic tale, experience versus youth. But hey, we all know the Super Bowl is always more than just what happens on the field. It's a massive global event, a true spectacle, and this year is no different. And if you want proof of just how big this thing is, just look at this number, $7 million. That's the average price tag for a single 30-second commercial. Just wow. And who's taking center stage for the halftime show? None other than the global superstar Bad Bunny. You know that's going to be a huge performance, and it's a smart move by the NFL to keep growing its massive international and Latino audience. And the party starts way before the game even kicks off. You've got Charlie Puth performing the national anthem, the amazing Brandi Carlile singing America the Beautiful, and even Green Day is going to be there to honor past MVPs. And you'll definitely want to look up for the flyover. It's a special joint Air Force and Navy one for the USA's 250th anniversary. Pretty cool. So, at the end of the day, it all boils down to this one question. Will the Patriots' reborn dynasty capture a record-tying 7th ring? Or will the Seahawks complete their incredible, odds-defying journey and forge a brand new legacy? On Sunday, one of these unlikely contenders is going to be crowned champion.